Hi there, this is David, and let me tell you, you've never played a game quite like this. Here, we're going to be looking at Void Terrarium 2, which was released for the Switch and PS4 on February the 28th in the US, as well as March the 3rd over in Europe and Australia. At its core, this is a roguelike, with a couple of twists and turns that make it uniquely its own experience. While the roguelike genre admittedly is really not made for me, I have dipped my foot into their pond in the past. Most notably with Lufia the Legend Returns, Azure Dreams, that ancient cave over in Lufia 2, Tornico the Last Hope, and the Guided Fate Paradox. So with those titles, you can really see that it's been a minute since I have played a roguelike. However, this was like going back and meeting an old friend. I was able to catch right back up where I left off, and I was having tons of fun right off the bat. Here you control Robbie the robot, who delves into various wastelands in order to build a sturdy and beautiful terrarium to protect the last human alive, Chirico. She's in poor health and pretty much has to be that girl in the bubble if she actually wants to live, as she's in far too gentle for this hostile world around her. With the atmosphere in shambles, the world that Robbie inhabits is one where pretty much only artificial intelligence can survive. As such, his only friend is a sassy little television set, but kind of like in the Brave Little Toaster, the various appliances get their heads together in order to save Chirico and make her as comfortable as humanly possible. As you dive deep into the wastelands, you'll be fighting monsters in a roguelike manner. What this means for anybody who hasn't played a roguelike before is that the dungeons are all randomly generated, and each time you take a step, the monsters on that level also take a step. And each time that you attack, the monsters also attack. So it's kind of like a turn-based dungeon crawler. Also, every few steps you'll regenerate 1 HP, while at the same time losing a bit of energy. If you lose all of your HP or all of your energy, you're sent back to your boob tube buddy to try again, with really no other penalty. As you fight in battle, you'll gain levels giving you a slight boost in your attack and defense, as well as a couple of HP. But more importantly, it also gives you a choice of a passive skill, such as more inventory slots, extra attack or defense, item power-ups, back attacks, or just any number of things. So each dive into the wasteland is a wholly unique, fresh, and new experience. Exploring them is actually quite fun, as it's mapped out for you, complete with markers indicating what you'll find in each room, with red showcasing an enemy, blue an item, purple a trap, and yellow being the teleporter onto the next floor. Most importantly though, as you go through the rooms, you'll collect a limited amount of resources, and these can be anything from HP restoration items, to batteries to restore your energy, to weapons and armor that increase your stats, potions to give you buffs, or attacking items. There's all sorts of stuff to pick up and use, but keep in mind that you also have a very limited inventory space, so you really do need to be cognizant and prudent about what you use and also what you decide to keep and not use. Because each time that you leave the wastelands, whether it's by completing that level or dying, those items are then converted into elements and resources. And it's only through the use of resources that you can actually move the story along by building up that terrarium, or get more permanently powerful through crafting, granting you those permanent bonuses, because remember, this is a roguelike, and each time that you re-enter that wasteland, you are reset back to level 1. Making her comfortable is more than just, survival. Sometimes it's new clothes, hairstyles, and accessories you can actually make her over in any way that you desire. In the same vein, you gotta take care of that terrarium. You need to maintain the humidity and the temperature and get it just right. And you do this by planting seeds and nurturing them while they grow, then you can harvest those plants to really decorate it to your heart's desire. All throughout the wasteland, you'll find and gather blueprints. Then, when you're back home, your telebuddy will help you craft them into those permanent power-ups, as well as decor, which are unaffected by your level. So eventually, you will get stronger and stronger and stronger. And this is really important, because there is no difficulty selector here. You're stuck with the default, which, to be honest, like any good roguelike, is pretty damn hard. Dying is the name of the game here. It's par of the course, and you'd better get used to it. Thankfully, there really is no true downside to dying, except, having to start the level over again. It's not like you lose your gold or your progress or your resources or anything, because you do get to keep all of your elements and all of your resources for the crafting, so it really is very painless, which is so nice. You're going to want to go in, try your best, fight your mobs, gather your items, get as far as you can, try to complete it, or die. Then go back, see what you can craft at the base, get a little bit more powerful, and try again. All told, I actually did have quite a bit of fun with this game, although it can be a bit gory and a bit gruesome at times, so please do be aware of that if you are a bit squeamish. I was also really intrigued by the storyline. What happened to humanity? Why is there this distortion in the world? And why are there various SNES sprites popping up intermittently? If you're looking for a fun, intriguing, very unique roguelike game that you can lose yourself in, look no further than Voidtranium 2. What did you think about the game? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and wanted to hear on the channel, please consider following me over on Twitter, supporting me on Patreon for exclusive videos and early access to my content, heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, or coming on over to my Discord to chat and hang out. The links to them all can be found in the video description. This has been David, and if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.